Today, you're going to see why Instagram is the best place to buy comic books. What is shaking, YouTube? This is your host, Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and like always, welcome back to the show. Today is our monthly Elite Comics 11 sales video, where I get access to 11 comics that were sold over the past month on their consignment page, and I give you actual sales data, what people actually paid for these comic books, and I gotta be honest, this month's video is an actual doozy, alright? But before we get started in that video, like always, I remind you guys, if you're not a current sub on this channel, you guys are definitely missing out. Like this video right here today, you're not getting this info if you're not subbed to the channel. With that said, I need you to do me a favor, hit that like button for me. It really does help the channel out. If you're interested in merch, I always got you covered. There's some great new t-shirts available in the description of this video. Now with that said, there actually is a bonus this month where I go ahead and rank these 11 books on who I think got the absolute best deal. There are a number of factors that went into this, but the most important one is who actually paid the least amount under that last sale. I also determined how scarce the book was and how often the book sells. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get into it. Kicking us off at the 11th spot this month is a Star Wars Clone Wars set. All 3 books in a CGC 9.8 with white pages, offered up by Elite Comics 11 at $5,299. If you guys haven't bought from Elite before, there is a 100% money back guarantee and all books ship free. With that said, before I give you the actual sales price, let's check out GPA and see what they say. One of the books in a 9.8 just sold this month for $850. Another book sold last month for only $150. And the last book, the big boy, the variant cover, sold for $4,728 just this month. So what did the buyer pay? The buyer ended up paying only $5,000, $300 under the ask, but $728 under that last sale value. So why do I have this at the 11th spot? The reason is this, guys. If you look at the 90-day average of the variant cover, it stands at only $3,856. So this one is getting hot. And if you guys all know, Star Wars books, especially the modern keys, are really fluctuating right now over the past couple of years. That's why I have it at number 11, but either way, a massive deal. You know this list is a big deal when this book is at number 10. It is a copy of Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man in a CGC 1.0 with cream to off-white pages that was listed by Elite Comics 11 for only $11,499. But guess what?
Actual retail price
Was right at the ask of $11,499. Let's see what GPA says. And the last sale, according to GPA, was a couple of months back in May of 2024 for $11,400, just $99 off this purchase price. The 90-day average, also the same deal because only one copy sold in a 1.0 over that time frame. Same for the 12-month rolling average. We have to go back to 2023 for an average of $12,900. In 2022, the average was $19,886. The one thing I will say about this book, I hope whoever purchased it is actually going to crack this book out, hopefully to try to get some of that writing off this book. But hey, it's an affordable AF-15 for someone I hope really wants to own this book. At the 9th spot on this month's list is a copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 194 in a CGC 9.6 with white pages and a newsstand copy to boot. Elite Comics 11 was offering this book up for only $699, but actually ended up selling for only $650. Let's check out GPA and see how we did. The last sale, according to GPA, was right at $700 just this month. The 90-day average, $726. The 12-month rolling average, $810. In 2023, the average was $976, and way back in 2022, an average of $1,554. This book has been absolutely demolished over that time frame. Somebody got a $50 deal, and it ranks at the 9th spot this month. Coming in at number 8 this month is a super rare key. Not because it's an Iron Man #1, but check this out. It is a copy of Invincible Iron Man #1 in a CGC 8.0 with off-white to white pages, but it is a double cover. How often do you see double covers on Silver Age books? Now, there was no data to be found on GPA for an 8.0 or any grade with a double cover, but I took the CGC 8.0 data just to compare, and as you guys can see, the last sale was $1,339 just this month. Elite Comics 11 was asking $2,350 for this amazing book, $1,000 over a regular copy of this one. Now, what was the actual sales price?
Survey says
Only $2,150, $200 off the ask. Now, why is this book at number 8? It is because this book is so rare, I did not know where to place it. Either way, this person got $200 off the ask, but when we're talking about a book this rare, maybe it should be a little bit higher on the list. I'd love to hear what you guys think down in the comments below. Coming in at number 7 is a massive key. It is a copy of Giant Size X-Men #1, but not only that, it is a CGC 9.8 with white pages and that special Wolverine Marvel label. Now, Elite Comics 11 listed this book for $23,995. Now, as soon as I saw this book go up, I was really interested to see what it sold for, so I'm happy I have access to this data, especially for everyone out there who thinks like me. Before we get into the sales price, let's check out GPA to see that the last sale for this book in a 9.8 sold back in April for $24,000, right at Elite Comics 11's asking price. There's no 90-day average. The 12-month rolling average, $27,180 on 5 sales. In 2023, the average is $29,325 on 4 sales. And of course, the height of mass hysteria, early 2022, the average was $43,692.
Actual retail price?
The buyer of this book paid only $23,000, $1,000 off the ask, and $1,000 on the last sale according to GPA. Good deal? Up next at number 6 is a deal of the day. If you guys are not familiar with this, every once in a while, Elite Comics 11 posts a crazy deal on a super hot book, notwithstanding. But not only that, they just started a new broadcast channel on Instagram. You guys must follow this because this book was posted to that broadcast channel first, offering this deal to whoever claimed it first. So you have access to some of these books before they hit the consignment pages, so make sure you join their broadcast channel. Either way, this copy of a Fantastic Four #48 in its CGC 7.0 with off-white pages was offered up at an insane $1,999.
Actual retail price?
$1,925. But let's check out what GPA says. According to GPA, the last sale on an FF #48 in a 7.0 was just this month at a crazy $2,400. The 90-day average, $2,381 on 8 sales. The 12-month rolling average, $2,337. We have to go all the way back to 2023, the early portion, to get an average of $2,900. So if you join Elite Comics 11 broadcast channel, you saw this book come out, you pounced on it, you saved yourself $75, but you also added another $400 according to GPA. Now that's a deal. This month's number 5 is one of my favorite comics out there. It is a copy of Amazing Spider-Man #2, the first appearance of the Vulture, but also the 3rd appearance in total of Spider-Man. Now this book was offered up at a CGC 4.5 with off-white to white pages for $2,599.
Actual retail price?
$2,300. $300 off the asking price. Let's check out what GPA says. The last sale according to GPA was just last month for the asking price of $2,600. 90-day average, $2,355. The 12-month rolling average, $2,383, and so on down the line. You guys know how I feel about Silver Age Amazing Spider-Man. To me, they're the best books you can buy for the long term if you guys are Spidey fans. With that said, saving $300 on a mid-grade Silver Age comic is always a great deal, and that's why it's at my number 5. Coming in at number 4 this month is our first Golden Age comic. It is a copy of Batman number 25 and this fantastic black cover. Elite Comics 11 was asking $2,999 on a CGC 6.0 with off-white pages. Now, when I first checked out this book on GPA, the last sale was way back in March of 2023, making it hard to see what kind of deal they got. Either way, it ended up selling back then for a crazy $3,207. That was the last sale since 2022, where we had one other sale for $3,200 as well. How did this person do?
Survey says
$2,500. We're talking about $500 off the asking price and $700 off the last sale according to GPA. This book is super rare, especially in this grade. Fantastic cover, Golden Age key. Somebody got a massive deal on this one. So if you're not following Elite Comics 11 and their broadcast channel, you guys are missing out on crazy deals. Rounding out our top 3 is some Silver Age DC and also another deal of the day. Here we have a copy of Batman number 181, the first appearance of Poison Ivy, a super hard Silver Age book to get complete, offered up in a CGC 7.5 with off-white pages. Now the deal of the day was only $1,999. Now what did this book sell for?
survey says
$1,999, right at the asking price. Another book that probably sold within seconds. Either way, let's check out GPA and see what they say. The last sale according to GPA was only $2,375 just last month. The 90-day, $2,316, but only on 2 sales. The 12-month rolling average, $2,307. In 2023, the average is $2,384. We're talking about the pillar of strength right now in comics, Batman number 181 in a 7.5. We have to go all the way back to 2022 average to get $2,720 just on 4 sales. Saving yourself $375, I say someone got a pretty good deal. Coming in at number 2 is the hottest comic book on the market. No joke. Elite Comics 11 offered up a Batman number 227. This classic Neil Adams homage cover to Tech 31 in a CGC 8.0 with off-white pages, offering it up for only $1,475. You know that someone pounced on this book at that price because, like I say, this book is absolutely on fire. Let's check out GPA though, because it gets even better. The last sale according to GPA was just this month for a crazy $1,860. The 90-day average, $1,829. The 12-month rolling average, $1,640. We have to go back to 2023 average for a price of $1,411. I'm telling you guys right now, this person saved almost $400 on the hottest comic book on the planet. Now that to me is a monster deal, and that's not even the number 1 book this month. And at the top spot this month is a copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 129, the first appearance of the Punisher. Now this book was offered up in a CGC 9.0 with off-white to white pages for only $2,229. So you're asking me, why is this book at the top spot? Let's check out GPA and I'll show you why. The last sale, according to them, was all the way back up at $3,000 just this month. The 90-day average, $2,783 on 10 sales. The 12-month rolling average, $2,768 on a crazy 35 sales. In 2023, the average is $3,103. And of course, the height of mass hysteria, 2022, $3,949.
Actual retail price
$2,299, right at the asking price. I'm guessing someone knew the price of a 9.0 was right around $3,000 and pounced on this book when they saw that $2,300 price tag. Either way, the biggest deal of the month on Elite Comics 11. So that's it for the coverage of this month's Elite Comics 11 consignment page. I hope you guys are enjoying all the great prices you're getting on their consignment page, and of course their live sales, all that stuff. I will say, if there is a book that sells on their page and you're interested in knowing what the actual sales price is, hit me up. I'll actually ask them to see if we can get it on the next month's sales video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.